This is outrageous. Can't believe those commies in the government have overthrown Trump and are now planning to install a filthy dictatorship. What's even worse is that there are so many bloody leftist beta males who vote for destruction of their own race and race mix. Luckily, in the midst of all that Jewish darkness, I have a force chain of my enemy white boots to help me COVID all of this, as well as my own favorite show. Wait, what is that noise I hear? Oh God!
Well, that was kind of strange. But let us focus on more important matters. Let me fix this radio and put on some actual good music for once. As you can see by the title of this video, we are going to analyze, present, and focus ourselves upon the ideology known as fascism, what it represents, and what I personally think of it as a whole. Before that, I would like to point out that I do not consider anything I don't like fascist, because that would ignore actual material analysis in question. For instance, there has been an epidemic of people who claim that Donald Trump is a racist, bigoted fascist who wants to restore the glorious empire of the America or some shit. And while on the other side we have fools who claim that Joe Biden is the evil commie, even though that same commie has supported the bombing of the communist country, at least in the narrative of USA, that is the bombing of SF Yugoslavia. Wow, what a true commie, bombing the Nazbol state to the ground. But anyway, let us get back into the focus of the video itself in question. So what truly is fascism? Fascism in its manifestation is an ideology that is concerned about the national sovereignty and identity. Simply put, it emphasizes the importance of tradition and maintaining it in society, which on itself I do not have much against it, as long as it is not regressive in any means. Fascism, in essence, is a national creed finding a different national expression and method in each nation. For this reason, fascist movements in each country vary more than socialist or communist movements which are international. This is one of the reasons why I like fascist iconography more than a communist one, but of course, you know, with National Bolshevism being a thing, we can already see how much more variants of the Nazbol flag can we get in a question. But that is not all what fascism has to offer. In regards to the class question, by establishment of the principle of no reward without service and consequent elimination of the parasite who creates the barrier of social class, functional differences will exist according to difference of function, but difference of social class will be eliminated. They arise from the fact that in present society the few can live in idleness as a master class upon the production of the many. Under fascism, all will serve in varying manner and degree the nation to which all are responsible. So while fascism does not believe in an economic destruction of an economic class, they do believe that by elevating the national spirit they can transcend the economic barriers towards the greater good. Which for me does not really sound that much well, considering liberalism has tried the literally kind of like same thing with their social contract theory, but then again, this is all just idealism that I personally disagree with, and it's not really actually part of the presenting what fascism really is. They also prefer, like socialist nation, the notion of autarky. When asked about does mostly favors the gold standard or not, he replies, gold is a fetish used for its own purposes by international finance. A gold standard and autarky cannot exist together. And as for the religion, while no fascist has ever advocated for the radical abolition of religion, their general attitude, as has always been, somewhat secular to theocratic in practice. The fascist attitude is all well summarized by the Christian precept, render unto Caesar the things that are Caesar's and unto God the things that are God's. So we can see that fascism so far does not really sound that much bad, so to say, at least the British form of it. And generally it would not be really that bad if it would not include class collaborationism, in my opinion. But in all sense we can see that they are not much enemy of the socialists as many people would think they are. They just need some proper education, that is all in my view. And now let us go back to the... Wait, what the
There's been a lot of talk about race lately. I don't see color. Racism isn't real anymore. All lives matter.
Well, yeah, fuck all that shit, my nigga. Let's watch some epic-based Polish boxing right now. Holy shit, what the fuck was that? I almost made it. Wait, what the fuck is this?
Why, hello. I'm just an innocent flower standing over the top of your head. I just wanted to ask, if you want to get out of this mess, could you answer my question, please?
Sure, what is it?
What does HRT stand for?
No, mate, hormone therapy replacement?
No.
Pička ti materina, to ti je Hrvatska radio televizija.
Oh my goodness, where the fuck did I put my glasses? So, holy shit, I do not even... Wait, what the fuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are celebrating the birthday of an important person. This person in question has done so many deeds for humanity, but has never been acknowledged officially by many of his contemporaries. This person has showed us the way how to truly deal with the enemies. He showed us the power of love, the power to your own people, the power to those who you love, and to hate everything that is despicable, that is utterly disgusting. This person has showed us the way it should be done. This person should be celebrated every Saturday night on Cartoon Network and everywhere else where is television. This person is known as Stella from Wings Club. Yeah, did you know that actually Stella is over around 150 years? So now that we have covered the basics of fascist ideology, it is time for me to recommend you certain books that could help you expand your greater understanding of that ideology. As I have previously presented here in this video, I have used the citations from a book called 100 Questions About Fascism by Oswald Mosley. I recommend you to check that one out. If you want to be a theocratic fascist, I recommend you to read stuff from the Iron Guard from Romania. And for general knowledge, I also recommend reading Giovanni Gentile, who was also a Hegelian, which is kind of... Well, it is pretty good, in my own opinion, I had to admit myself. So what do I personally think of this ideology as a whole? Well, nothing much. If I would have to give it a rating, I would give it meh out of 10. Because it's nothing much interesting from what we've seen actually. It is not actually a pretty new ideology, so to say. Rather, I think fascism has already existed in certain forms that it is not actually called fascism, but it espouses the similar rhetoric. In either case, I hope you have enjoyed the video in question, and I shall see you very soon. Stay tuned.